Okay, today I'm going to do the museums and gallery of Bloomsbury and Holborn. Now here I am outside King's Cross Station, and what we do is you head along Euston Road here, passing St Pancras Station, and our first destination is the British Library. So we're at King's Cross and I'm going to do the museum mile. Okay, we just carry on passing the King's Cross underground station. We're going to pass St Pancras and then we're going to be at the British Library. Cross over the traffic lights here, over towards St Pancras Station in front. And then we'll be at the British Library. Just continue till we get to the British Library. Just past St Pancras Station, and all we do now is cross over the traffic lights, and in front is the British Library. Here I am in the courtyard of the British Library, and there's the main entrance in front there. A panoramic view of where I am by the British Library. As I said, in front is the main entrance. There's a good toilets and cloakroom, free cloakroom. It's worth a visit here. Okay, we leave the British Library by the exit there in front, and we're going to turn right and head along Euston Road, and the next gallery or museum will be the Wellcome Collection. So we just go through the metal gate there and turn to our right. We've just come through there, and as I said, we're going to bear to our right along Euston Road till we get to the Wellcome Collection. Carry along Euston Road here, we'll be passing Euston Station shortly. Okay, the church in front is St Pancras Church. We're still on Euston Road and we're heading towards the Wellcome Collection, which is on the other side. Okay, in front of me is Euston Station, underground station. What we're going to do, we're going to cross over the lights here, and then we're going to cross over Euston Road, and a bit further on is the Wellcome Collection. So we're just going to cross over here and then cross over the other traffic lights across to the other side of Euston Road. Okay, I've just crossed over from the fire station over there, Euston Station in front, and all we do now is walk along here, Euston Road, and we'll be coming to the Wellcome Collection shortly. Leading into Euston Station. Okay, we just carry along here and we'll be coming to the Wellcome Collection shortly. I'm standing on the corner of Gordon Street, and the building in front is the Wellcome Trust and the Wellcome Collection, the museum and galleries. Okay, this is the museum and gallery for the Wellcome Collection. The entrance is there by the hoardings. The entrance to the Wellcome Collection. Okay, this is inside the Wellcome Collection. Okay, from the Wellcome Gallery, we just carry on straight in front, and then we're going to turn left into Gower Street, and we're heading for UCL, University College London's museum. Okay, when you reach this part of Houston Road, we're going to turn left into Gower Street. If you continue straight in front, you come to Warren Street. So we turn left here, we're heading for UCL Art Collection. I've just turned left here into Gower Street, we continue down, and UCL is on my left. Now across the road we have University College Hospital. We're still on Gower Street, we just continue down a bit more, and then we're going to turn left into UCL, University College London, to one of its galleries. Right, here I am outside UCL, and what we're going to do is go through the gate there, and we're heading for the art collection. Now here I am in the courtyard of the UCL University, and the art collection is over there on my right in the south cloisters. Okay, there's 3 museums connected to the UCL, and this is the first of it. Okay, this is the entrance to the art collection, south cloisters, Wilkins building. Okay, we'll just go inside. Now this room where the art collection is mainly used as a work-study room. Okay. Now that little box in front contains a skeleton of Jeremy Bentham, one of the founders of UCL. Okay, we shall leave the UCL here at the gate we came in by, cross over Gower Street, and we'll be heading to Grant's Museum, which is the second UCL museum. Now the second museum belonging to UCL is the one in front, that white building, which is the Grant's Museum, the Zoological Museum, containing skeletons and everything of animals. This is the entrance to Grant's Museum, the second museum belonging to the UCL, and definitely worth a visit. Okay, we'll head back onto Gower Street in front and turn. I've just come from over there, UCL main courtyard, art collection, and as I said, we just crossed over the road, and here we are beside Grant's Museum, which is the second museum belonging to the UCL, and it is the Zoological Museum. Well worth a visit. Anyway, we just continue along Gower Street till we turn left. Okay, when you reach this point in Gower Street, we're going to turn left here to Taunton Place, and we're heading for the third and final museum of UCL, which is the Petrie Museum. So we turn left. Carry on along here, and we're going to turn left into Mallet Place towards the Petrie. Okay, we go through the gates there, and we're heading towards the Petrie Museum, UCL's third museum. This is Mallet's Place. Okay, I've just come through the gate there, and as I said, we just carry along here for about 150 yards till we get to the Petrie Museum. This is the entrance to the Petrie Museum. It's only a small place. This is the third of the UCL's museums. Anyway, we're going to head back along Mallet Place here and carry on straight in front into Mallet Street, passing Wada, and we're going to head on towards the Brunai Gallery. Okay, we've just left Mallet Place by the Petrie, and all we do is continue straight in front, and we're heading towards the Brunai Gallery along Mallet Street. Okay, we're on Mallet Street. In front is the WADA, Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. We continue along Mallet Street here, and then we're going to be burned to our left in a second towards the Brunei Gallery and towards Russell Square. Okay, when you get to this point in Mallet Street, we're going to go through the gates here and continue straight till we get to the Brunei Gallery. In front is the entrance to the Brunei Gallery, and all we do now is continue straight in front and bear to my right. We're heading into Russell Square. Now facing the Brunei Gallery is the School of Oriental and African Studies. Now I've just passed the Brunei Gallery over there, come through the gate, and as I said, we're going to bear to our right, and in front you've got Russell Square. I'll just give you a little panogram with you around. That's the School of Oriental and African Studies. There's so many university campuses around here. But anyway, we're going to continue round and we're going to go through Senate House, which belongs to UCL, and then we'll come up by Mallet Street again and towards the British Museum. Right, here I am on Russell Square. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to bear right at that turning there into Senate House, coming out by Mallet Street. As I said, we're going to turn right here towards Senate House and we're going to come out on the other end into Mallet Street. So we just go through the gate and straight on through Senate House. We just carry on straight through out into Mallet Street. Okay, I've just come out from Senate House there in front. And I'm on Mallet Street again, and all we do is continue in front to the British Museum. Okay, in front is the back entrance to the British Museum on Montague Place. Now the British Museum is free to enter and well worth a visit. Now from the British Museum we're going to head back towards Russell Square. Okay, I'm back on Russell Square. We're going to go through Russell Square, head towards Russell Square Underground Station, and then onto the Foundling Museum. Okay, cross over at the traffic lights here, and then straight through into Russell Square. Okay, we'll go through the gate and straight on in front till we get to the other end. Continue straight ahead towards the cafe. Okay, in front is the cafe. It's normally open but it's closed today on Sunday. But then we continue and leave Russell Square and we're heading across over to Bernard Street where Russell Square Underground Station is. Okay, I've just left Russell Square. And all we do now is cross over the zebra traffic light and continue straight into Bernard Street where Russell Square Underground Station is. As I said, we just carry on straight into Bernard Street here, passing Russell Square Station, then we're going to turn left down Marchmont Street into the Brunswick Centre. There I am. I'm outside Russell Square Underground Station. And all we do now is cross over the zebras there and turn into Marchmont Street, which is in front. A little panoramic view of Bernard Street, Russell Square Station in front, leading all the way to Russell Square itself. And as I said, we're going to turn here into Marchmont Street towards the Brunswick Centre and the Foundling Museum. When you reach this point in Marchmont Street, you turn right into the Brunswick Centre and then we're going to turn right and then left again to come out by Brunswick Square. Along Marchmont Street there's quite a few famous people who live, Kenneth Williams and a few others. Okay, when you reach this point, as I said, you turn right and then we're going to turn left into Brunswick Square. Okay, as I said, we're going to turn left here towards the Renoir Cinema onto Brunswick Square. Okay, all we do now is continue straight down the steps across the zebra into Brunswick Square and we bear to our left towards the Foundling Museum. Okay, I've just come from down those steps there across the zebra. And all we do now is go through the gates into the Brunswick Square and bear to our left towards the Foundling. We leave Brunswick Square here by the gates and in front the building is the Foundling Museum. Alright, the fellow in front is Thomas Coram, one of the founders. Okay, from the Foundling Museum, what we're going to do now, we're heading towards Charles Dickens Museum. And all we do now is just continue straight in front along the fence. From here you just continue straight in front till we get to Beckelberg Street and we're going to bear to our right. Beside me is Beckelberg Square, so we just continue in front and we're going to turn to our right. As I said, we turn right here into Beckelberg Street, which runs into Doughty Street, and we're heading towards Charles Dickens Museum, so we just continue straight in front. Okay, when you get to this point we just carry on straight, cross over Guildford Street and we be coming towards Charles Dickens Museum. We've just crossed Guildford Street and we just carry along Doughty Street till we get to Charles Dickens Museum. Okay, here we are beside the Charles Dickens Museum. the entrance to Charles Dickens Museum. You have to pay to go in. And from here, we're just going to continue along Doughty Street, which runs into John Street towards Fairballs Road. We're heading towards Lincoln's Inn Fields. Continue straight, heading into John Street till we get to the top of Fairballs Road, and we're going to cross over by Gray's Inn. Just continue straight. Okay, I'm at the top of John Street here, and in front is Gray's Inn Fields. And what we're going to do is cross over Fairballs Road, and we're going to head down Jockey's Fields, which is across the road, heading towards Holborn and Lincoln's Inn. Okay, we cross over here, and then we're going to turn down to our left down Jockey's Fields towards Holborn. Now in front is Holborn Library. I'm standing beside Gray's Inn Fields, and what I said, we're going to turn left into Jockey's Fields, heading towards Holborn. Okay, as I said, we turn left here into Jockey's Field, straight to the other end. At the end of Jockey's Fields, all we do is bear to our right. Okay, I've just turned right, and all we're going to do is turn left there by that first turning there. We turn left here into Brunai Street, out onto Holborn. Okay, I've just come out of Brunai Street, and if you turn to your right and continue straight, you come by Holborn Underground Station. But what I'm going to do, I'm heading towards Chancery Lane. So what I'm doing, I'm going to turn left, cross over here, and then down Chancery Lane. We cross over the traffic lights here, and straight ahead in front into Chancery Lane. We're heading towards Lincoln's Inn Fields. Okay, I've just come over the traffic lights there, and this is Chancery Lane. As I said, we just carry on straight. We're heading towards Lincoln's Inn Fields, towards the John Soames Museum and the Royal College of Surgeons. I'm still on Chancery Lane here. Okay, when you get to this point in Chancery Lane, we're going to bear to our right into Surrey Street and up towards Lincoln's Inn Fields. If you continue straight along Chancery Lane, you come out by Fleet Street, but we're going to turn to our right here. I've turned right here into Surrey Street here beside the Knights Templar Public House, and we just continue straight along here till we turn right into Searle Street, which leads us into Lincoln's Inn Field, and we're heading for the Royal College of Surgeons and John Soames Museum. Okay, the building we're looking at in front is the back of the Royal Court of Justice, which front entrance is on Fleet Street. Anyway, we just carry on in front till we turn right into Searle Street towards Lincoln's Inn Field. We've just passed the Seven Stars Public House, and as I said, we just turn right here into Searle Street, which takes us all the way up to Lincoln's Inn Field, where we're heading for the Royal College of Surgeons first and then John Soames Museum. Okay, at the top of Searle Street, we're at Lincoln's Inn Fields. And what we're going to do is turn to our left here towards the Royal College of Surgeons. Just continue along here till we get to the Royal College of Surgeons and the Hunterian Museum. Okay, the building in front is the Royal College of Surgeons, which also holds the Hunterian Museum. Well worth a visit, and it's free. This is the entrance to the museum. Well worth a visit, as I said, the Hunterian Museum. Okay, from the Hunterian Museum here, we're going to cross over into Lincoln's Inn Fields, straight through till we get out to the other side towards the John Soames Museum. So we're just going through this. I've just crossed over from the Royal College of Surgeons, and all we do is go through the gates straight through to the other side towards John Soames Museum. Okay, where this stand is, used to be an execution spot, very grisly past. Anyway, we just carry on straight through. Okay, we leave Lincoln's Inn by the gate there, and across the road, that white building, that is the John Soames Museum. It's free to go in, excellent value. Well worth a visit here, the John Soames Museum. Now from the John Soames Museum, we're going to head towards Covent Garden. So what we do now is just carry on straight in front, and we're coming up by the Kingsway. Anyway, we just carry on straight in front along Remnant Street till we get out to the Kingsway, and then we're heading towards the Freemasons Hall. As I said, we're on the Kingsway now. All we do is cross over the traffic lights, go straight in front into Great Queen Street, and we're heading towards the Freemason Hall and then on to Covent Garden. We just carry along here along Great Queen Street till we get to the Freemasons Hall. Okay, I'm standing outside the Freemasons Hall. This is the entrance to the library and the museum, and all we do is just carry on straight, and we're going to turn left into Drury Lane in a minute. Okay, I've just come along there, Great Queen Street, and here I am standing by the Freemasons Hall. Okay, what we're going to do now is continue on, and we're going to take the turning over there by the pub into Drury Lane, and then we're going to turn right into Broad Court out by the Royal Opera House. Okay, if you continue straight in front, you're coming to Covent Garden Underground Station, but as I said, we're going to turn left here by the Prince of Wales pub into Drury Lane, and then right into Broad Court out by the Royal Opera House. As I said, we turn left into Drury Lane here, and then we're going to turn right first way into Broad Court. Okay, we turn right here into Broad Court, which takes us up by Bow Street and the Royal Opera House towards Covent Garden. Just continue straight in front. Now I'm at the end of Broad Court here. Anyway, one Bow Street now, and across the road is the Royal Opera House. So we're going to continue down Bow Street here. We're going to turn right into Russell Street into Covent Garden by the London Transport Museum, and after that we're going to head towards Somerset House, the Court Hall galleries beside the town. Just carrying along here, and then we're going to bear to our right into Russell Street towards Covent Garden and the Transport Museum, London Transport. Okay, when you reach this point in Bow Street, we're going to turn to our right into Russell Street towards Covent Garden. Here I am in Covent Garden, and the London Transport Museum is there on my left. Here I am at the entrance to the London Transport Museum. Now if you go straight in front and turn right, you're at the plaza of Covent Garden, one big square. But anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to head back around Russell Street and then go towards Somerset House, the Court Hall Gallery, and that's the end of the museum mile. This is the entrance of the Royal Opera House from Covent Garden Plaza. Okay, I've just come back from Covent Garden. I'm back on Russell Street, and all we do now is turn to my right, and we're heading straight down to the Strand and the Aldridge to Somerset House and the Court Hall Rooms. Okay, I've just turned around from Russell Street into Wellington Street, and we're just carrying straight to the bottom. Just continue down. Okay, I'm outside the Lyceum, and all we do is when we get to the bottom, we're going to bear to our left, and we're heading towards Somerset House, the Court Hall Gallery. Okay, we're beside the Lyceum. All we do now is cross over these traffic lights here and bear to our left until we get to Somerset House. No, if you continue straight on in front, you'll be crossing Waterloo Bridge. So we just cross over and bear to our left towards Somerset House. Okay, we'll be going through the arches here into Somerset House, Brunai Gallery. I'll just give you a little panoramic view where we are. St Martin the Strand. And over there to my left you got the Old Bridge. Anyway, we've gone through the arch here. I've just come in off the Strand there, through the arch, and there in front is the Brunai Gallery. And all we're going to do now is just continue straight through into the main square of Somerset House. Okay, the entrance to the court hall. But anyway, we're going to carry on straight through into Somerset House. Just continue around beside this ice ring and we're heading towards the terrace, Somerset Terrace. Now I've walked past the ice ring or the other end of the square, and at this point you just continue straight through Somerset House here and you come out by the terrace beside the Thames, looking across that Waterloo Bridge. So we just continue straight through, go through the door. Just continue straight through. Okay, I've just come through those doors there, and now I'm on the terrace of Somerset House, overlooking the River Thames and Waterloo Bridge. This is the end of the museum mile. You can download the details from www.museummile.org.uk.